Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Gunman fatally shoots bartender at her Old Harbor Road bar. A female bartender was allegedly killed by a lone gunman at her business establishment on Old Harbor Road in St. Catherine on Monday night. Dead is 41-year-old Kishon Jarrett. Information reaching reporters is that shortly after 8 p.m., a man entered Jarrett's bar and opened gunfire, hitting her several times all over her body. He fled the scene before residents alerted the police. Jarrett was transported to hospital where she was pronounced dead. The police are yet to establish a motive into the killing as investigations are ongoing. 2 men gunned down in Clarendon bar. Investigators are trying to identify a motive for the killing of 2 men in Clarendon bar Monday night. The dead men have been identified as 31-year-old Keith Ming and 58-year-old Carl Watt. They were both from Palmetto Sandy Bay in Clarendon. According to the police corporate communications unit, the men were closing the bar when gunmen drove up and began shooting. Both men were shot several times and were taken to hospital, where they were pronounced dead. Investigations are ongoing. Vehicle plunges over Spur Hill after driver falls asleep. A man narrowly escaped serious injuries after the vehicle he was driving plunged over a precipice on Spur Hill, Main Road in Manchester on Wednesday morning. Police confirmed that the driver was able to walk away from the accident scene. He reportedly told officers that he fell asleep. Sources say about 4 a.m., a Toyota Hilux was traveling downhill when, upon reaching a section of the accident-prone hill, the vehicle went over a precipice. The accident happened at the same location where in January, 3 people, including a pregnant woman, were injured in a 2-vehicle crash after the driver of the tractor-trailer lost control of the unit. The crucial Spur Hill Main Road links Mandeville and its environs to St. Elizabeth and points west. Heavily laden, slow-moving trucks often hinder traffic on the steep, difficult hill, and there have been several tragic accidents involving trucks over the years. Bartender's death unsettles bar owners. The recent murder of a female bartender from Salem in the community of St. Anne has unsettled bar owners. At least 2 of them say they will be even more vigilant in ensuring the safety of the women who work for them. On May 27, the decomposing body of 25-year-old Rochelle Glaze was found in a shallow grave in Cardiff Hall, a residential community in Runaway Bay. On May 25, concerned family members has filed a missing person report after they were unable to make contact with her. She had last been seen on May 21 at a bar in Runaway Bay. She was with a man. The St. Anne police have since arrested and charged 30-year-old Runaway Bay resident Alvomeo Pringle in connection with Glaze's murder. Delroy Sullivan, who is the manager of the rooftop restaurant and bar on the main street in Salem, condemned Glaze's killing, calling it a scary and cruel act. He plans to meet with his bartenders to ensure they know about Glaze's demise and provide them with tips on personal safety. I always talk to my girls and warn them about being alert because these times are very serious, and for them to be careful of who they really get involved with, because they can't just go out and hang out with anybody like that, said Sullivan. I also care a lot about my bartenders, so if it is late night when they finish working, I have place for them to stay over, he added. Noting that Glaze was from St. Elizabeth, Sullivan said he also has a policy in place to protect employees from other parishes. When girls come in from out of town and stay at the bar, they have to tell me who they are going out with and where they are going. I have cameras around there as well, so I keep watch even when I'm not around, he explained. I plan to have a meeting with my girls because they have to know what is happening around them, and I will also try my best even more so to protect them, he added. Canadian Wendy Fletcher, who has operated a bar called Just One More in Salem since 2015, told reporters that the incident has forced her to be even more alert. I always tell my girls to don't go out on their own, especially at night, and keep to themselves because men or boys in general can't be trusted. I talk to my girls and tell them that what I do because I have been in this thing long enough. Some might not listen, but I make sure I educate them. Now we have to be more alert about what we are doing, she said. Fletcher said Glaze's death was heartbreaking, and she hopes more will be done to punish those who are responsible for harming women. It is sad and unfortunate that she died, but what bothers me most is that all these things happen to our women, and the other persons get away with it. It's like there is not enough punishment for the crime that is committed. These things happen and nobody is in trouble for it, which is just not fair, she said. Man killed in Trelawney crash. A Trelawney man died in a fatal collision along Spring Hill Main Road in the parish on Tuesday. The deceased has been identified as 43-year-old Richard Spencer of Wakefield District in Trelawney. Reports from the Duncans police are that about 7:15 a.m., a white Toyota built-up motor car and gray Suzuki Vitara were traveling in opposite directions along the Spring Hill Road. Upon reaching a section of the roadway, the driver of the Suzuki lost control of the vehicle and swerved right into the path of the Toyota Belter, causing both vehicles to collide. All three occupants of the vehicle were taken to hospital, where Spencer was pronounced dead and the other two admitted for treatment. Investigations are ongoing. 14-year-old St. Catherine girl missing. An another alert has been activated for 14-year-old Andrine Davis of Etham Park, Spanish Town in St. Catherine, who has been missing since Friday, May 27. She is of dark complexion, slim build, and is about 5 feet inches tall. Reports from the Spanish Town police are that about 9 a.m., Andrine was last seen in her community wearing a white floral hooded jacket, jeans overall, and a pair of black slippers. Anyone knowing Andrine's whereabouts is being asked to contact the Spanish Town Police at 876-984-2305, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. No new world record for under 24 by 100 Jamaicans. Jamaica's under 20 girls 4x100 meter world record at the Character Games in April will not be ratified by track and field governing body World Athletics. Jamaica's 42.58 second clocking has been rejected by World Athletics because one of the four members of the quartet of the Serena Cole, Tina Clayton, Brianna Liston, and Tia Clayton was not drug tested at the completion of the race on April 17 in Kingston, Jamaica. However, the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission, JADCO, has questioned the reason of World Athletics, saying the untested athlete had been tested a day before the unaccepted world record run. In a release today, JADCO said the body will adjust, ensuring its athletes test after achieving world marks regardless of the frequency of test. According to JADCO, a test of the athletes according to the World Anti-Doping and Agency protocols is considered incompletion testing, no matter which day of the competition the test occurs. Despite this, Jamaica still holds the under-20 world record, which was set at the 2021 World Under-20 Championships in Kenya in August of 2021. The team made up of Cole, Tina and Tia, and Kerika Hill established a time of 42.94. Jamaica Zoo ordered closed after lion biting incident. Jamaica Zoo Attractions Limited, where a worker recently had his finger bitten off by a lion after taunting the animal, has been ordered closed effective June 1 due to several breaches of the environmental permit. The announcement was made by the National Environment and Planning Agency NEPA on Wednesday. The incident, which went viral on social media, resulted in NEPA, the Veterinary Service Division, and the Jamaica Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals inspecting the facility on Monday, May 20. According to NEPA, it issued a notice of intention to suspend Jamaica Zoo Attractions Limited Environmental Permit number 2016-11017 for operation of the zoo. The agency said the notice of intention to suspend identities, breaches of Condition 9 and specific conditions of the environmental permit. The specific nature of the breaches relates to failure to, among other things, ensure that members of the staff handling animals are properly trained, to account for species held and/or filing related reports or notifications, to submit an animal nutrition and welfare program, and to engage competent technical skill set to assist with operations. NEPA says the zoo will remain closed until the company complies with the conditions cited in the notice. Meanwhile, Director of the Legal and Enforcement Division at NEPA, Marjon Wallock, outlined some of the immediate steps that Jamaica Zoo is required to take in this matter. The company is required to engage competent technical skills to assist with the operations of the zoo, the installation of satisfactory animal enclosures for the welfare of the animals, and submission of animal nutrition and welfare program, among others, Wallock said. Previously, the Jamaica Zoo had said it would operate fully with regulatory authorities, adding that the team member was recovering from relatively minor injuries. Shortly after, the JSPCA had revealed that the multi-agency inspection had found non-compliance and areas of concern, including a need for staff training. Jamaica reports 130 new COVID cases, 3 deaths. Jamaica reported 130 new cases of COVID-19 and 3 fatalities on Tuesday, according to the latest statistics from the Ministry of Health and Wellness. This pushed the total number of cases of the virus since the start of the pandemic to 137,396 and the death toll to 3,059. Of the newly reported cases, there were 70 females and 60 males, with ages ranging from 2 years to 88 years. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrews 62, St. James 34, Westmoreland 12, St. Catherine 10, Hanover 6, St. Anne 3, Manchester 1, St. Thomas 1, and Trelawney 1. Meanwhile, the latest deaths include a 76-year-old man from Kingston and St. Andrew, whose death was recorded in May 2022, a 53-year-old man from St. Catherine, whose death was recorded in 2021, and a 92-year-old woman whose death was previously recorded under investigation in 2021. The country also recorded 104 new recoveries, bringing the total number of recoveries to 87,157. The positivity rate for the latest round of testing was 13.3%. There are 129 people hospitalized, 2 of them critically ill. There are 4,056 confirmed active cases on the island. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.